I brought a friend.
Oh, I'm not missing this. I'm not missing this.
Yep.
Good. Hello. All right. Good morning. Good morning. Awesome. Thank you to all here who are joining on the Lakefront for this exciting announcement for downtown Columbia, Maryland, and our region. We want to welcome our press and all those who are joining online. My name is Angela Cabellin, and I am the Chief of Staff for County Executive Calvin Ball. I am thrilled to first introduce to all of our elected officials here today. Let me start with our leader of our state of Maryland, partner and friend to Howard County, and one who truly leaves no one behind, Governor Wes Moore. I also want to welcome former County Executive Ken Ullman. County Council Member Opal Jones. Board of Education Member Jen Mallow. Board of Education Member Jackie McCoy. Representing the office of Senator Ben Cardin, Jessica Cook. Representing the office of Congressman John Sarbanes, Vicky Garcia. Former County Council Member Vernon Gray. And representing Senator Chris Van Hollen, Jessica Clayton. I will also be introducing other elected officials as they come up to speak, as well as other stakeholders. But first, to kick it off, with this excitement, please welcome our County Executive, Dr. Calvin Ball.
Thank you so very much, Angela. Good morning, and thank you all for joining us today for this exciting announcement. I'm thrilled to welcome our governor, Wes Moore, right here in Howard County for this monumental announcement. It's due to his leadership and partnership that Howard County and our state are not just emerging from the pandemic, but are moving boldly into the future. We're gathered here today in the heart of Columbia, a place known for our sense of community, belonging, and shared purpose. In Howard County, we dream big, we seize opportunities, and we join to deliver an excellent quality of life, not merely overall, but for all. When Columbia was founded by Jim Rouse, he envisioned that this community would be a garden for growing people. Columbia now stands out as one of America's greatest success stories of the 20th century. And today we start writing that next great chapter in our history. Today I'm announcing and unveiling our plans for an iconic Lakefront library. A project for the people that will serve as a transformative civic and educational center for all. This beautifully constructed educational landmark will be the place where people of all ages, incomes, and abilities will gather to learn, grow, and foster relationships with one another. We will have speaker and author events for people to read, study, and take in the beautiful lakefront view as they explore what was, what is, and what can be. We're thrilled that the firm of Thomas Heatherwick, an internationally recognized designer and architect, will help create the space that will inspire generations. From our youngest children and their parents who know that young minds learn through play, to our teens who are looking for a safe space to study and hang out with friends. From our older adults embracing livability through intergenerational communication, social participation, and civic engagement, to generations yet unborn. While our premier library system has earned national recognition, our transformative Lakefront Library will be a jewel for our entire region and a model for libraries across the world. Funding for this incredible civic structure will be included in my proposed fiscal year 2024 capital budget, which will be submitted to our County Council tomorrow. I would like to thank Council Chair Christiana Rigby, Dr. Jones, and all of the council members for their partnership, and particularly you two for your presence today. Pending council approval, the design can begin as early as next year, and the Lakefront Library will be shovel-ready in 2026. This new location for the Lakefront Library also enables us to provide mixed-income housing at a dedicated location in the Meriwether district of downtown Columbia. This proposal calls for, yeah, that's a clap one too. This proposal calls for 240 housing units that will be built by the Howard County Housing Commission and more than doubles the number of affordable housing units that were previously planned for this site. Together, we will advance the vision for a full spectrum of housing affordability that we have been working on together since I was on the County Council. I want to thank all our partners who are committed to bringing this transformation to Columbia. I would especially like to recognize, of course, Governor Wes Moore, Senator Guy Gazzoni, and our entire state delegation for their commitment of state funding for this innovative plan that truly leaves no one behind. I also want to thank our library system, the Housing Commission, Howard Hughes, and all of our educational and community partners here today for your collective efforts to make this bold vision a reality. This landmark plan for Howard County will usher in a new renaissance for our county, our state, and our region. It will provide us with 100,000 square feet of community gathering space, more than twice the size of any existing library in Howard County. It will be a place that sparks creativity, critical thinking, and compassion. A place where people can have unlimited access to knowledge and can aspire to a better future. And a place where ideas, innovation, and dreams are generated, cultivated, and achieved. Today, we recommit ourselves to Howard County as the place of education, entrepreneurship, civic life, health and wellness, and empowerment for all. From our youngest scholars who will learn and grow here, to our elders of our community who will impart their wisdom and knowledge to future generations. Investing in this plan is a giant leap for our future. And with your support, downtown Columbia will truly be that garden for growing people. It is my honor and pleasure to now introduce someone who, of course, needs no introduction, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Someone who is a visionary, who has the fortitude, the perseverance, and the talent to take our state to the next level, to ensure that Maryland is known nationally and internationally as the place where everyone can grow and thrive and become their very best selves. A partner and my brother, Governor Wes Moore.
Good morning, Howard County.
Good morning.
Man, this is a beautiful day. This is a beautiful, beautiful day, and this is a celebration of a lot of hard work and a lot of push and true belief that this county moves fast, this county moves bold, and this county sees everybody. And I'm thankful for its leader, my dear friend, Dr. Calvin Ball. You know, there's one thing I know is that progress is not inevitable. progress doesn't just happen. Progress doesn't happen because time goes on. Progress happens because you push for it. Progress happens because you insist upon it. Progress happens because you won't compromise unless we see progress. Right? And that's what we have seen from this county executive, where we are seeing strong progress. And we're thankful for the leadership that you continue to show. Thank you so much, Dr. Ball, and thank you, President. And we're also grateful for the fact that he is not standing alone. That there are elected officials all throughout this county, many of whom were mentioned before, who we know that the reason that we are seeing this initiative, the reason that we are seeing something so world-class being built and housed and lifted up here in Howard County, because there is a remarkable series of devoted public servants who we give thanks to. And so I want to give specific thanks to Council Chair Rigby, to County Council Chair Young, and also to the Dean of the Senate, Senator Guy Gazzoni as well. Because we know that so much of the funding and the support for him, for Delegate Feldmark, who I know has been an absolute champion, and this is her district as well, and thank you to her, that we are seeing this momentum because of the push of the leaders here. But we're also seeing the momentum because this county is full of people who understand that public service does not have to be an occupation, but it needs to be a way of life. That public service and truly fighting for those to make sure that we are building something that all people can enjoy can be real. And so we also want to thank all the leaders from the Howard County Library System, leaders from the Howard County Housing Commission, leaders from the Board of Education, from the Howard Hughes Corporation, from the Columbia Association. Today is your victory as much as anybody else's, and congratulations. You know, first of all, I say it's good to be back. And it's good to be back here. I remember it was actually probably a couple years ago, Ken, and I know our former county executive, Ken Ullman, is here somewhere. There he goes. Good to see you, Ken, and congratulations to you on today, too. I remember a few years back walking around here with Ken Ullman, and he was talking about this, how this was going to be an opportunity to build something that is not just a shining jewel for Maryland, but talking about how this is going to be a shining jewel for this country and for this world. Building something so powerful is not just important, it's what the people of this county deserve. And it's because of that hard work that those days, as my Jamaican family say, those days are soon come. Those days are soon come. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. In our yardie. But the thing is that for all this type of work, it takes vision. It takes seeing something that many people might not see and believing in it and investing in it and moving forward with the kind of forethought and focus that's required in order to get this work done. So, I know that right now that we as a state government, that we are proud to stand in partnership with this county in order to make this real. That the state government and our administration will be a part of this moment. And we are excited to finalize a budget that includes direct investments for the downtown Columbia Library and also for affordable housing. Because it should be noted, these projects, they do share something in common, that they are about community. And let's think about this. This is some of the most desirable real estate that we have, not just in the county, but in the state, right? No one, everybody wants to be right here. And where did you all, and that's right, and where did you all, and what did you choose to anchor it with? A library. Think about that. And let's be clear, that takes intentionality and it takes thoughtfulness. This is some of the most desirable real estate around. And it's anchored in education. It's anchored in community upliftment. It's anchored in community involvement. It's anchored in community space. That nothing will happen unless the community is at the center of it. That's the power of what we are seeing here. That's the power of the initiative. That is the power of all of these seeds and investments and what this can and should look like. And so I want us to be talking about what's happening here in Columbia, and I want to make sure that as a state, we are scaling this up all across the state. And it's one of the reasons why that my proposed budget includes $55 million for the Rental Housing Works program, so we can provide affordable rental housing, we can tackle childhood poverty, we can build equitable communities, and we can build an equitable state. And knowing that building a state that's more competitive and more equitable are not at odds. That we can and we will do both. And so today, I'm proud. I'm proud to be a Marylander. I'm proud to be your governor. Because this is what progress looks like. Collectively, together. And I know this is going to be Maryland's decade. This is going to be Maryland's time. This is going to be a time when our state just moves faster than everybody else, unapologetically. And a time when people are going to look at what's happening in our state and say, they're getting it right. Because divided, we can't win. But united, we can't lose. And this is an illustration of what that looks like in action. Congratulations. Thank you. Let's keep moving forward on this. Thank you.
Thank you, Governor and County Executive, for your vision, inspiration, and leadership. We know, we've heard today so far, how important our council is as a partner and leader in this effort, and we are happy to welcome my council member in District 3 and our chair, Christiana Rigby.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. I am Christiana. It's still the more, I don't know. I feel like I am so excited. I'm just ready to move into the future, you know? But I'm honored to serve on the County Council as the District 3 representative. And as Council Chair, I bring greetings from our entire body. I'm excited to join Governor Moore, County Executive Ball, and so many others here today. And I'd like to begin with my favorite Howard County fact, which is that over 95% of our residents have a library card. Thank you. I take my unofficial role as Howard County Hype Woman very seriously, and I want you to think about what it means to have a community where over 95% of our residents have a library card and use them. I mean, what does that say about our community? Some of my fondest childhood memories are in Howard County libraries. When I was a child, long before the East Columbia branch opened, my mother would regularly bring me to the Central Branch for story time in the old circular Central Branch indoor amphitheater, playing in the pit, as I called it, and exploring the stacks to find my next adventure in a book, finding a new idea or perspective to turn over and consider in my mind, like tumbling a stone in a river of thought. And I have to admit that I spoke to the parents at my bus stop this morning about the announcement, and they were so excited. A parent and neighbor who also grew up here wondered if this was how the early Columbians felt when they found out that we'd have a Frank Gehry designed building right here in our hometown. And as the next step in our community evolution, I could not be more excited to have Thomas Heatherwick designing a world-class building as the jewel of the lakefront in my hometown, as well as critically needed housing infrastructure in our community. Thank you, housing cheering section. Our actions over the next few years will dramatically enhance the opportunities for future and current Howard County residents. Right now, Howard County and downtown Columbia lack housing options for everyone. But we can and we must work to change that if we truly want to live up to the ideal of an equitable, inclusive Columbia and Howard County that offers opportunity for all. Addressing our housing shortage is critical to making that vision a reality. The proposed, thank you. The proposed iconic Lakefront Library and Meriwether Affordable Housing will strengthen Howard County by fostering community engagement, supporting economic mobility, and improving our quality of life. This proposal enhances a vibrant, healthy downtown community where all members will have the opportunity to thrive and all will have a chance to connect with each other. Thank you to the visionary leadership. And behind me, all around. Visionary leadership is here. When we invest in housing and libraries, we are investing in our community and its future. I look forward to joining you all again when we are back to celebrate the next steps for these exciting projects. Thank you all so very much.
Thank you, Christiana. We've heard the word visionary. Many stakeholders here are bringing this vision into reality, so it is appropriate to bring visionary leader, CEO of the library, Tonya Aikens.
Good morning. Good morning. It is such an honor to be here with you today. I'm thrilled to share this incredible news. You know, I firmly believe that the best places in community should belong to community. The opportunity to move the new Central Library to the Lakefront allows those best public spaces to benefit and be enjoyed by all. What better place for a library than overlooking beautiful Lake Kittamukundy? And not just any library, a library that uplifts and inspires, that connects people with nature and connects all of us with one another. We're especially thrilled to be the beneficiary of Tom Heatherwick's genius. I'm grateful to him and the team at Heatherwick Studios for embracing and building on the vision for a library at the heart of community, and for delivering this design that not only elevates our library, but our entire community. It will serve as a beacon for Howard County, the region, and indeed the entire state. Libraries are vital educational and civic spaces where people come together to learn, connect, share, and celebrate who they are and who they endeavor to become. This new library has been in the Downtown Columbia Master Plan for years, and as time has passed, the ideas around it have grown. We're dreaming big about delivering the best educational opportunities for all. We understand, absolutely. We understand that public education begins at birth, and we know that before our earliest learners ever enter a classroom, their public education begins at the library. If we're serious about kindergarten readiness here in Howard County and across our region, we should be making investments like this one. Whether parents and their young children are engaging in an interactive learning space focused on the 7 domains of early development, adult students are sharpening their language skills through culinary literacy classes in the teaching kitchen, or earning their external high school diplomas, small businesses and entrepreneurs are collaborating and creating in the makerspace, teens are coming after school and school off days to study and connect with their peers in ways that are meaningful to them. And I want to say that again, right? They are their own folks in ways that are meaningful to them. Let's embrace them and ensure that happens. People are attending author talks or coming to enjoy the library and its myriad resources. There will truly be something for everyone. We're offering a series of community engagement sessions in the coming weeks where we invite all Howard County residents to participate and dream big about what they'd like to see in this new library. On behalf of our entire team. If you're out there from HCLS, put a hand up. You helped make this possible. You are visionary. You are leading in this community, and I am proud and grateful to serve alongside you. I want to recognize our state librarian, Irene Padilla. I saw you somewhere. Yay! Thank you so much, Irene. We look forward to listening to you and making our collective dreams a reality. Thank you so very much.
Thank you, Tonya. Next, we have a partner who carries out the Rouse charge and this new vision. Let's hear from President of Howard Hughes, Greg Fitchett.
Thank you, Angela. This is such an exciting day. Such an exciting day. A library is a sacred space. No matter who you are or where you come from, the library is a place where you're welcome, where you belong, where you can be curious, where you can connect, where you are an essential part of this community. A library is about inclusion. And this core value of inclusion, the library shares with Columbia, which, as Dr. Ball said, is the original garden for growing people. As a community developer for downtown Columbia, Howard Hughes has been delivering on the downtown Columbia vision for over 12 years now with those same core values in mind. We are more than thrilled to partner with Howard County's administration and council, with the state, with the library system, and with the Housing Commission to bring this incredible community asset to the Kittamukundy Lakefront. And while today the main focus is on the spectacular structure that you see here that will soon rise up just steps behind us from where we stand right now, there's an equally important part of this project that also speaks to that same fundamental value of inclusion. Building this library here at the lakefront frees the original Meriwether District site to be dedicated solely for housing, meaning that the Howard County Housing Commission, who you will hear from next, can go to work tomorrow on delivering more than twice the amount of affordable housing that was originally planned for that site. So we are just thrilled to be here to work with everyone and to work with the community to deliver on this bold vision very quickly. Thank you.
Thank you, Greg. You heard how important affordable housing is at the heart of this plan, and we will now hear from Elizabeth Homan, Chair of the Housing Commission.
Good morning. Thank you so much to all the speakers who have joined us today for making this moment happen. The Howard County Housing Commission is excited to be part of a plan to build a new central library right here at the lakefront and mixed income housing in the nearby Meriwether District. The Housing Commission is the housing authority for Howard County, and we own and operate more than 2,000 mixed income apartments and townhomes for county residents. We provide our residents with a stable, healthy, and affordable place to live so they can focus on their families, their employment, their health, and their education. I'd like to take a second to acknowledge our executive director who's there in the back and our other commissioners who are here today. Thank you. There is such a great need in Howard County for affordable housing, and it's for the people who work right here in Howard County, who want to live here, who want to live alongside the people they care for, the people that they help save. Those are our public servants, our first responders, our child care providers, our teachers. So advancing the creation of affordable housing is critical to the economic health and vitality of Howard County. Now we have a wonderful plan that separates the library and the affordable housing, and Howard Hughes will provide the additional land to the commission, and for that, we are grateful. By making, yes, that's a round of applause. By making this critical change, the commission will be shovel-ready faster. So today, the Housing Commission applauds the creativity and the real thoughtfulness that went into this new plan that places our beloved Central Library at the heart of the lakefront and creates an important and an independent path forward for more mixed income housing downtown. We look forward to making and continuing our work to bring this together and make this a reality. Thank you.
Thank you, Elizabeth. Our partners in education are pivotal in every aspect of our community. I'd like to welcome Tonya Watts, Chair of the Howard County Library System's Board of Trustees.
Good morning. As Dr. Ball noted, libraries aren't what they used to be. And she's beautiful, right? They are no longer just repositories of books on loans. They have become palaces for the people. As a future for democratic societies rests not only the shared values on shared spaces, including libraries, which are among the few places that we encounter the fullness of our community. The design and location of the Central Library reflects those goals. And to serve the diverse needs of our community, we must be bold and ambitious in place and in program. I want to take a moment to thank Tonya Aikens for her leadership and vision. As the governor mentioned, progress does not happen without somebody pushing behind the scenes. A good leader carries the water for its people, and Tonya Aikens has done just that for the residents of Howard County. On behalf of the Library Board of Trustees, we are in full support of this plan, and we are excited and looking forward to the groundbreaking very soon. Thank you.
Thank you. We all know that Dr. Daria Willis, president of Howard County Community College, has hit the ground running in her first year and continues to, right? So let's now hear from her as a partner right here in downtown.
Hey everybody, how y'all doing? Good morning. Thank you for inviting me to speak today. Tonya, wonderful. It takes great courage and leadership to make this happen. As an academic, I am committed to building institutions that foster Dr. King's philosophy and advocacy for a beloved community. A community where everyone is cared for, absent of hate, and full of love, growth, and development. Tonya Aikens has embodied this spirit of community for our library system that ensures the citizens of Howard County are not living in a cultural desert, but have spaces where people of all ages, ethnicities, and backgrounds are free to learn, grow, and to connect. At Howard Community College, the library is the heartbeat of our campus, giving students the opportunity to work in teams, which sparks innovation and ideas. And as of a few weeks ago, it now also allows students and their children to have a safe space to learn and grow together. Woo! This new location right here at the Lakefront will do the same for all residents of Howard County. As we move into a new time full of growth and prosperity, the Central Branch will become the heartbeat of our community, breathing new life into Columbia. Thank you.
We are fortunate to have a world-class elementary school system and a leader who truly integrates community and education. I'd like to bring up Dr. Michael Moderano, Superintendent of Howard County Public School System.
Good morning, Howard County. I was told to go quickly because I can't even say my name that quick, so I need to move it real rapidly. It is a glorious day. I want to personalize this by saying I've lived in Howard County for 25 years, and I remember being in that pit in innumerable times with my 3 children that were raised in this community. Howard County is a community that is committed to our young people by our actions and our words every day. It is a glorious day to work with CEO Aikens in the public library system. We are inextricably linked as a public school system and library system for the betterment of our children. It is a wonderful day for this magnificent facility, our new library in downtown Columbia, to emerge. And I thank everyone for this wonderful opportunity for our community. It is a great day to be a Howard County, and thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Moderano. Finally, the Columbia Association has been at the heart and continues to be a strong partner. Let's welcome Dennis Matty, interim CEO of the Columbia Association.
So I'd like to start by thanking Dr. Ball for inviting Columbia Association to participate in this exciting rollout. Also to welcome Governor Moore to downtown Columbia, and would be remiss if I didn't welcome everyone here to the Columbia Association Open Space right here. I gotta say that when Greg Fish had shared this with me after my jaw came back up, I said, damn, we're gonna need a bigger lakefront. Right? This is just not big enough. So we think of this area as the welcome mat to Columbia for Howard County residents. This is going to be the welcome mat for Maryland to Columbia. This is just going to be huge. You know, I've been here 40 years, and people say, what's it like to live and work and play in Columbia? And I say, I have won the location lottery in life. And it's not because of the proximity to DC and Baltimore. It's not because of the 4,000 acres that CA owns and operates. It's not because of 95 miles of pathways. It's not because of 200 toilets. It's because the people like you that are here, that are part of Columbia, that volunteer, that forward the principles that are guiding Columbia that James Rouse put in place 50 years ago. So, you know, Columbia, we have all kinds of activities down at the lakefront. I want to make sure, I would be remiss if not saying that, you know, I'm standing on the most valuable piece of real estate in Maryland, thank you. And that everybody wants to be here. We want everyone here. This summer we have all kinds of free programming, free movies, free concerts. We've got the Columbia Lake Fest is going to be here. With July 4th, this is the place to be for July 4th, absolutely. Please, you know, spread the word, columbiaassociation.org. We want to activate the space. And I'd close by saying, I'm looking forward to the next 10 years for me and 50 years for everyone else. But, you know, let's activate the space, and Columbia is great and is an example for the rest of the country. And there's always work to do. And I think that with the community partners we have, we can make that happen. Thank you.
Thank you, Dennis. And let's give all of our leaders, all of our speakers, all of our partners here who are gathered today one more big round of applause for your commitment and your passion to making this come to fruition. And while this concludes our formal portion, let me make an announcement. This would not be an event without a commemorative photo, so this is what we're going to do. First, immediately, we are going to have our speakers here move here. They will be taking pictures, and they will also be available for media. In addition, we have video availability, and if you would like to be part of that commemorative video, please go to David Nitkin, who, wherever you are, please raise your hand or jump up and down so we can see you. And then finally, we will have everyone gather right here. As the cameras move up front here with the speakers, we want all of you who are attending to gather right where you are, and we will do one last commemorative photo. Thank you all for being here, and let's do this.